Hello, people. Hey, Libby Sweet Potato, what is up? Trying something out here. Don't mind me. How's it going? I'm seeing if I can somehow see the YouTube comments as well if I have my cell phone hooked up here. Let me see if I can do this. One sec. Okay. Turn off the volume. Hmm. Let me try this out. I have it streaming, but I have it paused. Let me see if I can see the live comments. That way I can kind of see everything going on here. All right. I have a good place to set my phone at though. Let's see. This will be cool. Oh, try this out. Anyway, letting everyone know this stream is happening live on YouTube, and it's really on you now though. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to follow along. The stream's really happening on you now. It's in the link in the description. Just click on over so you can join the lively discussion. I'm trying an experiment out though. I hooked up my cell phone here to try to see if I can look on there to see what's going on YouTube. Usually I have no idea, so I'll try to grab some of the comments from YouTube as much as I can. But really, for my undivided attention, come to my computer screen here for the main stream on YouNow. Again, it's in the show link description, below, where the comments are. And we're happy, healthy, vegan, all one word on YouNow. So anyway, hey everyone, hey guys, what is going on? So we have, let's see. Can't see what's going on the phone exactly, but just come over to you now. We have about 30 people on, been on barely a couple minutes here. Yeah, it's raining, VTG Dallas. That's one reason I'm into it. I'm in this heavy coat here. I was going to go out for a little run. It was raining this morning. I thought it'd clear up, but no, it's a no-go. It's been thunder showering, so I'm just going to keep it chilling here with you guys for a little bit. Probably do a little bit of music work this evening too. Man, I'm cold. I'm not used to this thing. This kind of weather. You like the rain, Resident Evil XO? That's cool. I mean, yeah, I don't mind it raining. I was just kind of ready for winter to be done. We got so much rain this year. Totally it was different from any of the past years I can remember. Ray in Bow, good question. Do I still go live on Tuesdays? I haven't recently. Yeah. You guys know my schedule has changed. Actually, more than anything, Angie's schedule has changed. So it's harder for me to do my regular Tuesday thing. So no, as of right now, no, there's no regular Tuesday situation going on. Let's see. Kata has a t-shirt question. Where do I get our standard vegan t-shirts? What do you mean by standard? The ones that just say vegan? I forgot. I got those ones years ago. I mean, we have our happy, healthy vegan ones that we sell on our web store. But there's so many people that sell cool vegan t-shirts. Our friend Vegetarian, check her out. She's got some great shirts. She has that vegan AF one that I wear sometimes. Angie is at I'm looking at YouTube right now. Go to ooh. Gosh, you guys, look at that boat. He just jumped on me live in real time. Can you see this? He's part Siamese, so they somehow, I looked online and they're bred to their genetics tell them to jump on people's shoulders. So anyway, Angie, she's at a friend's birthday right now. A Long Beach friend that lives not too far away. So that's what's going on with Angie. She's chilling over there, a girl thing, one of her girlfriends. Any tips, Libby, for recovering from eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia? Unfortunately, maybe Angie might be a little bit better to talk about that. I know she had some issues with that when she was like a teen or early 20s, but I don't have any experience with that, so I can't speak firsthand. I wish I could tell you something profound, but I'm sorry there. Let's see. yeah, Bodhi's not full Siamese. He's a lynx point, but you can see his blue eyes. He's got Siamese genetics. Even though he's like maybe half Siamese, he's very Siamese. If you look at, like, we looked online what kinds of traits, what kind of attributes Siamese cats have, and they run very strong in him. Oh, cool. I see some of you guys seem to be coming over from YouTube. So, yeah, come over. Again, YouTube's cool if you want to watch there. That's perfectly fine, but you can't get in on this interactive live discussion with my undivided attention right now. No, it's cool. I have like less than 50 people, so I can see your comments. Once it gets above 80, 100, it becomes really difficult. People start getting mad at me. So, yeah, come over to YouNow so I can talk to you, chat with you. It's a small group tonight, so we can get some real cool one-on-one time here. But if you're on YouTube, you can only watch. I can't see your comments there as easily. It's cool. So you tried out, Adrian, you tried out the potato. Is that Adrian from Veg Fest last week? So hello. But yeah, you checked out the potato logs and added Bragg's herbal sprinkle. Cool. Yeah, all our recipes, yeah, totally could be modified. Add your favorite flavorings and stuff like that. I'm sorry, Mara, your mom is watching Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, very non-vegan. Just what's the word I'm looking for? Conceited jerk he is. How can you be a peaceful vegan? Just don't kill people and don't hate people. Not too hard, huh? Elizabeth, Veg Fest was awesome. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it was a week ago right now. It's about to wind down this time last week. We had an amazing, amazing, amazing time. We met so many of you guys. It was awesome. It was awesome just to get to talk to so many people and hang out with so many other vegan YouTubers and vegan Instagrammers and doctors and everything. So yeah, I know a few people are trying to poo-poo it and all this stuff, saying no one was there. No, it broke all records for attendance and everything. It was just a amazing day. Now, Dr. Greger, unfortunately, wasn't there. Dr. Neil Bernard was there. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the vegan doctors there. Matthew, you're always here, Matthew. You are great. You're always attending. Let's see. Okay, you're Adrian in Alabama, not LA. Okay. Let's see. I bet McRae would still be in there, right? The smell. Libby, you said you hurt your knee from running and haven't been able to run in a while. While not doing cardio and eating... Well, not doing cardio and eating high-carb, low-fat starch cause you to gain weight. I don't know. The few times I've had injuries, they've never been totally debilitating. So I couldn't say. I mean, as long as you're... Here's the thing. When you exercise more, you need to eat more. I know it. I know when I go running or do something strange, play basketball for an hour and a half, I come back and I'm starved. I go surfing, I'm starved. So your body needs more food to recover, just because you burnt all that energy. So if you're not exercising at all or much, your food requirement should be way less. I mean, you won't get those, crazy hunger, starvation feelings that you do get regularly. So I don't know. I've never really had a problem with weight gain. You might want to make a point to eat even more cleanly, I'd suggest. Just don't have as much, oil or ice cream, stuff like that. Eat more cleanly, more whole, stick strong with the whole food situation rather than going into processed foods. Fruit, veg, yoga. Yeah, we totes love meditation and yoga. Yeah, it's part of our, we don't do it on a regular daily basis, but it's built into the way we have our yoga practices set up. Yeah, for sure. Really, really, pro meditation. Yes. Let's see. Intermittent fasting, Evelyn. Someone's asked me that every time I'm on. No, I'm not into fasting in any kind. I'll put a footnote next to that or an asterisk if you have some kind of health situation. If you have some kind of problem, various things that they say fasting might help with. You might want to give it a shot. But as far as like for regular healthy people such as myself and Angie, I have no need for fasting, let alone intermittent fasting. In fact, that would mess up my ability to work and my ability to exercise the way I do. I see no benefit. So yeah, for me, no, it's a big, big no. Let's see. Let me check a question down here. Jill Brewer, Veg Fest was a peace and love extravaganza. I'm looking on YouTube now. Yes, Jill, absolutely 100% agree with you. 100% agree. It was nothing but good vibes, despite with one single person out of the 15,000 people I attended, one person's poo-pooing on it. Everyone else had a quite opposite experience. Let's see. Let me check out another one here from YouTube. I'm trying this out. Walman Giver, shout out from Tasmania. Wow, awesome. Opposite side of the world from. Again, if you're on YouTube, try to come over to YouNow. It's on my computer screen. I'm trying to experiment here using my cell phone so I can see the YouTube comments as well. So it's a lot tougher for me to do. I'm trying my best. But yeah, my computer, I see all the YouNow comments. So click the link down below. So anyway, let's see. Let's see if I find a good comment here. Libby, you only need 1,200 calories a day, and you're underweight. Then why would you be scared to eat more? If you're eating only 1,200 calories, which is way too low, unless you're like 5 years old or something like that, 50 pounds, and you're underweight, you shouldn't be scared to eat more. I guess that stems from eating disorder kind of mentality. If you understand that, if you can reason with yourself and say, yeah, I understand you have, I have some kind of mental thing about, a eating disorder mentality. Good. Acknowledge it, and then acknowledge it and know that, the right thing, the correct thing is to eat more food. So, more good food, good, high carb, low fat, whole food plants basically. So try your best to tell yourself to get over that. But I said I can't speak firsthand because I don't know anything about what it's like to have that, Libby. So I've got extreme compassion where you're going through. Okay, you're 16, 5'1", exercise 2 hours a day. Maybe if you're trying to gain weight, cut down on that exercise. Not saying completely stop it, I'm not saying become sedentary, but maybe exercise. I don't even exercise 2 hours a day. That'd be 14 hours a week. I haven't had a 14-hour week maybe since never probably. So you're doing way too much, it sounds like. Even an hour a day adds up to a 7-hour week, which I do sometimes. Usually a typical week for me is about 4.5 to 5.5 hours of combined running, basketball, whatever, cycling. So yeah, 85 pounds sounds a little bit low for that height too. So sounds like you need to eat more and don't exercise so much. Still exercise, stay fit and tone and everything. Keep the muscle strong and your whatever cardio gains you may have made. But you don't want to be burning calories like big time. It sounds like you're doing. Fruit Veg Yoga, my favorite running shoe. The one you guys probably saw me review some Ultra Instincts, which they sent me for free, which are a really good shoe. I actually like the ones I bought like a year before that, even better. The Ultra 1 2.5s, which have even less cushioning. I notice I run with better form with less cushioning, just a more what's they call, just like almost a barefoot feel style of shoes. So that's what my favorite one is, Fruit Veg Yoga. Rift Universe, do I ever use plant-based protein powders and smoothies? No, never. I never find myself going, you know what I really need now? I need a boat ton of protein because I just, played basketball for 2 hours or ran for 2 hours or lifted weights. No, I'm getting plenty of protein from all the foods I'm eating. I'm even eating more greens now, which aren't really dense in calories, but have more minerals, like protein and stuff too in them. So no need to, no need for protein supplements, as you're calling, or powders or anything like that. Nah. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're trying to get super buff, like if you look like John Venus or Brian Turner, even Vegan Gain, something like that, maybe they need them. You should ask those guys. Those guys are trying to get huge. But if you're just a person not trying to look like a super, swole kind of dude, I can't imagine a situation where your body would need that to be healthy. Okay. Who is my celebrity crush? Asked Mario. She's not the most well-known television actress, movie actress. Autumn Reeser. Look her up. She was on the OC back in the 2000s, and she's in The Arrangement right now on E! Channel. But anyway, Autumn Reeser is my celebrity crush. Let's see, looking at YouTube, have I tried, common sense, have I tried the hookah shoes? No. I know what they're all about. I know they're really padded and cushioned and hella expensive too. So it's not an experiment I'm going to go undertake because I don't want to spend all that money on a shoe style I'm probably not going to like. I told you, my most minimalistic cushioned shoes I like better than my more moderately cushioned shoes. So yeah, I don't even want to go to even super thick or anything like that. Now, I like simple running shoes. Not because I'm trying to be like an ape or a monkey. It's just how how my running works. I get less banged up, strangely, when I'm in the least cushioned shoes, because when you have more cushioning, your body will just pound the ground that much harder, and that's what I've found in my experience too. So now, okay, what is YouNow, Alex? It's kind of like YouTube, but it's only live streaming. We all have channels here, but there's no real. We don't make videos and edit them. We just do live streams. So that's what I'm saying. If you're watching on YouTube, try to come over to YouNow. It should be a link in the show description, a direct link that will take you here. If not, you can keep watching on YouTube. And for the first time ever, I'm actually trying to watch along on YouTube to see the live chat here. But I can see the chat much better on YouNow because it's on my big computer monitor here, my 27-inch screen, rather than a tiny little iPhone thing here. So yeah, some people really like the YouNow format, like Adrian. There's a lot of stuff here, like, yeah, really, Rob Buckles, McClementine, really cool name there. Thanks for the tip there. Odd little things like that are cool features built into YouNow. Sometimes I'll guest people on YouNow, which I can't do on YouTube. So YouNow is just a really robust platform made for live broadcasting. YouTube's trying to do that kind of thing, but yeah, YouNow, that's their only thing. Anyway. Vegan dilemma. Do I ever go to dinner with meat eaters? Yeah, all the time, you know. I mean, not to meaty restaurants. Like for Mother's Day, I'm gonna take my mom, as I often do, to a vegan restaurant. You know, she enjoys going to them. So yeah, it's stuff like that. I can't think of the last time actually though I went to a restaurant with meat eating friends where we went to a restaurant that serves meat. I cannot recall. I mean, I don't remember. I honestly don't. The last time I can remember that was like a banquet, a dinner party that a relative had, you know, like 100 people or something like that, like a wedding situation where there's no other choice. But other than that, going out with people to eat at a restaurant, I just make them go to a vegan restaurant, or at least one that's, you know, vegetarian or something like that. So yeah, Angie, what she's up to? She's at a friend's birthday party right now. Or I don't know, maybe party is a strong word, a birthday hang, a birthday chill out. Let's see. Do I eat nuts and seeds? Ask Ellen. Ellen exists. Yeah, I sure do. About every day I'll have some nuts and seeds. I had a couple almonds earlier today at farmer's market. I have some, what do I call them? Pepitas. What are they? Pumpkin seeds. I have them almost every day. Not a whole bunch, you know, maybe 10 or 12 or something like that. Just a little handful. Have them, you know, a good source of, iron, protein, all that stuff, you know, that stuff I don't worry about because I know I'm getting it, having a good, you know, balanced vegan diet, you know, diverse diet, rather than just eating like two things forever, which I don't recommend. Let's see. They're anti-parasitic? I was not aware of that. Cool. Do I like mushrooms? Sorry, Julia. I saw that question earlier and it just scrolled right past. So I can handle the questions now. We're going up to 55 viewers here on YouTube, on YouNow. Once it hits like 70, 80, it's tougher. But yeah, yeah, mushrooms are tasty. We just had some last night in our, we made a pot of like brown rice, kale, white beans and mushrooms in there. I don't know what Angie calls it. It's a little quickie thing we make in our steam pressure cooker thing. But yeah, we love mushrooms all the time. And from what I know, they're a possible source of B12. So yeah, mushrooms are great. I don't know why some people have things against them. You know, there's really nothing bad you can say about eating mushrooms. Yeah, make portobello mushrooms like steaks. There's so many things. I was just at Alak downtown, you know, very famous vegan, mostly raw restaurant. I got a cooked meal, of course, there, and it was made out of I'm a sneeze. Allergic to cats a little bit, even though I live with them. It's called the octopus, an off-menu item. It looked like an octopus. It's made out of mushrooms and sauces. It was so delicious. So yeah, mushrooms are good. Let's see. Cool. I see some of your comments there. Elton Tucson, you checked out the vegan starter kit on Thrive. Yeah, we're going to make some more Thrive recipes too. That's going to be a part of something you'll see Angie do once a month. Like get $50 worth of stuff at Thrive and try to make something cool. You know, roughly 50. It doesn't have to be exactly that. Common sense. What do we eat for Thanksgiving of tofurkeys on our dinner table? I thought we've made a few videos in the past for Thanksgiving. I'm trying to remember what we did on this one. Usually we don't go to people's houses anymore, but God, what did we have last time on Thanksgiving? I actually don't remember, but there's so many things you can make. Yeah, I think I did buy some kind of Thanksgiving, maybe stuff. I can't remember, but there's so many things you can get, especially now. You go to the market, especially like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. There's like a whole aisle of like meatless, vegan holiday foods for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's so easy to do now. It was much tougher 5, 10, 20 years ago. Hey, Michelle, you saw us at Veg Fest. Cool. Yeah, this is happening a week ago, huh? It's exactly a week to the date of that. Let's see. Logan, did I miss your questions there? Alejandro, I am 49. Me and Angie, we're both 49 years old. Let's see. What quick vegan snacks do I make, Lauren? Here's a quickie and easy. You're going to laugh out easy. Actually, I think tomorrow morning. Look for my vlog. I did a what Ryan ate in a day, what I ate in a day as a high-carb vegan. Look for that. I threw out one of my snacks there. I call bro tacos. All right, so look for that tomorrow. Bro tacos in my vlog. What I ate as a day as a high-carb vegan. It's food that I made all the meals that day. I made my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you can look at exactly what I ate. And none of it was really all that hard or time-consuming. Hey, Matthew, you were at Veg Fest too? Awesome, awesome. Did you tell me you were a live streamer? Because, yeah, Angie, I was trying to introduce her to all the people from the live streams when you guys came up to me, so cool. All right, so let's see if I'm missing. Okay, Taylor, what do you do when you're a vegan and you're just literally fed up? Well, it's really easy to become depressed as a vegan. There's so much effed up stuff with the world, with politics, with corporations, with just regular people. But, that's just the way it is right now. And I guess the idea is, you can either just throw your hands in there and say F it, or you can just say, hey, maybe I'm going to be part of trying. Not to say we know we're going to be successful, but part of trying to change this, getting people to eat better so we don't destroy our planet through climate change, so we don't kill all animals needlessly, so we're not killing each other for wars and stuff like that, which do stem from food situations often. So anyway, energy situations. So what I'm getting at is try to feel positive that you're part of a positive change, rather than just saying F it, Are fruit sugars bad for you, Libby? Well, fruit doesn't really have sugar per se. It has a whole complement it has pulp, it has all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals all together in a nutritional package. So it's not like eating sugar. Yeah, sugar finally gets processed out of it in your digestive system. So no, it's not bad for you in the sense like, table sugar is not the healthiest thing in the world for you. No, have pretty much any food that comes in its whole food form is not bad for you. So anyway, let me check it out. Is the world becoming overpopulated? Well, 7 billion people seems like a credible tax on the planet as far as resources needed for like energy, water, and food. Like, as the paleos argue, we should have all our animals be free range, cattle. Well, in order to do that, we need about 7+ Earths to have enough land mass to do that, not to mention all the food to grow, water. We don't have the resources for that. So if we're going to have 7 billion people on this planet, and I don't see that changing anytime soon, we got to have more plant-based diet for people, for everyone, not just for us, but for the planet. Again, that's why I'm saying don't be discouraged. We have the solution. Just people need to understand it and implement it. Let's see. Hi from Iowa, Anna. How you doing there? Will we guys ever hit New York City Veg Fest? Well, if we ever get an invite there, we'll think about it because, as I've talked about before, we'd love to go to all these different Veg Fests, but it's quite expensive to fly out for two of us, a place to stay, how we're gonna get around. So, if someone can help us out, bring us out, we'll talk to them about it for sure. We're going to go to Vegas Veg Fest, I think, in September because, that's a little bit easier. Just, hop in a car for 4.5 hours and there we are. Let's see. Jill Stein. I actually did vote for Jill on the last 2 elections. Not so much I think she's the greatest candidate in the world, but, it's my party. I'm Green Party, so I voted with my party there. Let's see. Hey, Jeslyn from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. How you doing there? Let's see. Let me check out what's going on YouTube. Oh, wow. Hui Tuan wishes me some best wishes from Vietnam. Cool. Awesome. Getting love from all over the place. Plant Saver want to know if we consider the best vegan restaurant in the San Francisco Bay Area. Well, I haven't been up there for a while, but what's the name of that sushi place in the Mission? That vegan sushi place? Shizan or something like that. I heard is pretty good, and I'm going to go check that out maybe this summer. So that's probably the best one. Just look up, vegan sushi San Francisco. It's in the Mission. That's probably the best one right now. Millennium used to be the best one, but they've moved to Oakland after they closed down. Yeah, I've heard of Clifton Roberts, obviously. Yeah, for sure. Any person running for president who's a vegan, I'm going to hear about them for sure. Oh, sorry, Donovan, to hear about that you didn't get as much footage from LA Veg Fest last week because of your camera situation. Libby, yeah, you should try to get closer to that 2,000 calories than 1,200. Even for your short size, 1,200 sounds quite not that much. It sounds like you're under eating by a bit there. Just try it, see what happens. If you know you're underweight, what have you got to lose, right? You want to put on a few pounds? Awesome, go for it. Let's see. All right, last person there with the long numbered name. My parents don't support my vegan diet. I'm eating very bad and very little because they won't buy me food. Help. Well, you're going to have to learn to make your own food then. Sad to say, that's what happened to Angie when she was in high school. Her parents didn't understand that she wanted to not eat meat. So she had to kind of become more independent. So, yeah, maybe you need a few more bucks from a side job or something like that. But again, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Rice, beans, potatoes, bananas. I can repeat those foods all day. Rice, potatoes, legumes, bananas, some of the cheapest foods in the world. You get to go to a market and get a bulk purchase of potatoes. You can get like a 20-pound bag sometimes for like a couple bucks. That can last you weeks. Not to say you should just only eat that, but you can get a big bag of rice from an Asian market too, like a 20-pound bag for maybe $8 too. Legumes you get in bulk, so you can get a lot of stuff. Yeah, so 99-cent stores. Yeah, here have some good deals too for fruit and dried goods. So you unfortunately need to take some responsibility. Good news, you can probably find a lot of those foods in your parents' kitchen. I bet in the cupboard you'll find some rice, some potatoes, so you can start making those your own. So you don't have to go hungry. You just might have to boil some potatoes, make a salad, whatever you need to do to have some food too, if you don't want to eat what they're giving you. But yeah, I feel for you. Because it's, affected Angie too. Yeah, stores with bulk. That's the way to make your money go. Okay, let me check down on YouTube. Again, if you're on YouTube and you want me to see your comments, try to come over to YouNow, because YouTube, I'm not really supposed to see your comments. I'm trying something new. I'm looking at my cell phone here. But yeah, click the link in the description over on YouTube to come over to YouNow. So Anna, wow, you've lost 130 pounds. Amazing. Let's see. Yeah, they were talking about my other channel there, Ryan's Always Eating. Ryan_S, Ryan's Always Eating. So check that out. I just put up a video yesterday of me eating some quinoa cereal. Believe it or not, it was really, really, really good. It was so good. Oh, thank you, Lisa G, for the tip. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks. That's what's cool. I said on YouNow, there's more stuff we can do here. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I got 63 people here on YouNow. I'm number 15 in guys, and I'm probably the only guy that's over the age of 40 that's in the top 20 in guys right now. So I have much gratitude for that. See if we can get on the top 10 for me. So come over here from YouTube. Anyway, the Dog Runner. Thank you so much, Dog Runner. I didn't even see your comments here. Thanks for the tip. So if, comment along here too. There's a comment, Dog Runner. Okay. Wow, you've been vegan since 2000. It was easy, as you said, but it's way easier now. Absolutely. So that's what I say now. In 2017, if you're near, any major supermarket, even ones that haven't been vegan friendly in the past, I go to now and they have tons of vegan stuff. They might not have a vegan section, but look around, there's tons of vegan foods. I could survive as a vegan at any major supermarket I've found in the past year or so. Oh, Paul B, guitar pedals. All right, I'll just get a little geeky here for the guitar music geeks here. Let me kind of look at my pedal board. I got a, what's that, I can't go into too much detail. I got a Boss Blues driver pedal, that blue one, with a Robert Keeley mod on it to just make it a more smoother sound. I got a RC clean boost. I got a T-Rex replica delay. I got a MXR Phase 90, a vintage one, I think from the 80s. Also a vintage Big Muff. A couple old Boss pedals, a Dimension C or D, and a Dimension Chorus. What else? A Red Witch phaser, the Red Witch Moon phaser. Just to name a few. I got a couple modern ones too, but yeah, a lot of just good stuff for tone, basically. God, who makes that sweet? God, sweet sounds. It's a Fillmore fuzz. It's an old fuzz, like a silicon fuzz pedal too. It's like based on like old 70s circuits kind of thing, late 60s. Anyway, enough of my guitar pedal geek talk there. Those are some of my favorites. I got more too, but those are some of the ones that I'm not going to sell my pedals there, Faux Turkey. I like my pedals. I had a Metatone Howie. It's supposed to emulate a Dumble amp. I had that for maybe 4 or 5 years. I just sold that last year because I realized I wasn't using it anymore. Anyway, enough guitar geekery there. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with the talk here. I see people talking about Journey and YouTube. Wow, I missed something there. Let me look at YouTube here. Marcelo Adam. Hey, I'm watching it live. I'm your guys' fan from Cape Town, South Africa. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching from South Africa. Getting the whole world covered. Had Tasmania earlier, South Africa. Awesome. Yeah, Angie's at a friend's birthday party right now. And cool, you guys have helped me reach to become number 12 in guys. So thank you so much. I want to crack that top 10. Show all those kids on YouNow that a 49-year-old dude could crack the top 10 on guys once in a while. Question on YouNow. Do I supplement for anything? No, other than like some occasional B12 sublingual spray that I've shown on our videos before. And my almond milk from Whole Foods is fortified with B12. So other than that, no, not really. I'm starting to get thirsty. I'm going to have to go run and get some water in a second. So anyway, what is going on here? Let's see. Do I sprout any seeds? Asks Trisha. No, I don't. Why did Siri turn on here? That's not what I asked it to. Anyway, Robert G is from Australia. God, I'm getting the whole world here. How many calories do you recommend for a 5'7", 46-year-old, you're about me, who isn't very active and who wants to lose weight, around 20 pounds? Well, do you know, Robert, how many calories you're eating now? It's really kind of based on that and what's your weight level been. Have you been gaining? Have you been losing? Have you been steady? 5'7", that's almost a foot shorter than me, about 10 inches shorter than I am. I can't give you any exact amounts because when I was overweight and in the process of losing weight, I didn't ever really count calories. To be completely 100% honest with you, never really counted calories. So it was really what really got me to where I'm at now is having a better diet, eating less junk food, eating vegan, eating the way that you kind of see us eating now on our videos and on Keep It Carb. And getting, exercise in, even, no matter what it is, even if just walking around the block or just playing, basketball with your kids or something like that. If you got kids, just something, just keep your body moving a little bit. So, okay, you lost 17 kilos a few years ago and come to a sticking point where you can't seem to lose more. Huh? How clean are you eating, Robert? Are you eating you getting processed food? You eating mainly whole foods like we suggest, even though we mess around with some fun foods, obviously. So yeah, it's kind of it. I would say stick with as much whole food as you can, minimal processed food, cut back on as much salt as you can, because that makes you a little puffier water-wise, and yeah, get some exercise. Okay, well that's the first step, Robert. Before I would worry about counting calories. This is for anyone who's worried about counting calories, not just Robert from Australia here. I'm just going to what I've done here. I didn't count calories. Just try to eat as good as I can, as clean as I can, as minimally processed as I can. I cut back or I stopped drinking wine, stuff like that. Just eating good, healthy food all the time, and having some occasional fun too, obviously, some vegan cookies and stuff like that. So that's the trick. And try to stay active. Don't become too sedentary. You don't have to run marathons or all that crap or anything. Just do something. Don't be a couch potato. Anyway, yeah, drink a lot of water too. Someone I just saw there in YouTube land who hasn't come over to YouNow yet. Yeah, water. Make sure you're well hydrated too. That seems to help flush the body out, keep things working really well. Yeah, Donna, I don't know if you have to give up wine. I'm just saying that's what I did, and it seemed to help me. I don't drink any alcohol anymore. Maybe once or twice a year I'll have a little something, as you saw in our anniversary video from last year, our wedding anniversary. So yeah, other than weird little special occasions like that, no booze. Not because I'm like a prude or straight edge guy. I just don't find it helps me. In fact, I find it has more negative effects on my body and than positive. So that's why I don't do it. I don't derive pleasure. I don't like, I see a lot of people, oh, I'm drinking booze now, I'm partying. I don't have that kind of mindset. I can enjoy life without having a beer in my hand or a glass of whiskey or whatever. Just, it's just a way it's hard. I remember when I was younger in my 20s, as soon as I got to a bar or a club to see a band, first thing I would do is stand in line and get a beer. It's just like I didn't even think about it. It just was the automatic reaction. And I just thought, okay, I'm out having fun. I have to have a beer. But, now I have plenty of fun without having a beer, So it's just a different way of looking at things. Lisa G, you never had any booze before? Cool. It's really not that great. When you see your friends and yourself puking your guts up, you realize it's not that healthy. And the reason why people puke, and I've researched this, is that you're having mild alcohol poisoning. What they don't tell you, like the alcohol manufacturers, let alone our parents and doctors, is the fact. The amount of alcohol required to get you drunk is not too far off from the amount of alcohol required to kill you. So when you start hurling and vomiting and all that, you're hitting, you're starting to enter into alcohol poisoning territory there. So to contrast that, with marijuana or psilocybin mushrooms, you can't really die from them. I mean, the amounts required to kill you would be astronomical. You probably have to smoke like 1 million joints in 30 seconds or something like that. So what I'm saying is alcohol is toxic and can kill you. I almost had a friend die when we were minors. We were messing around with vodka, and I was wondering why he was puking, and then we had to take him to the hospital. It was a really horrible situation. No one taught us about what alcohol poisoning is. All the commercials you see on TV, people are partying. Alcohol is great. It's a great time. Well, what they don't tell you is, that great time is just maybe 4 drinks away from hospital and having your stomach pumped or whatever. So anyway, enough of my tirade on that. I'm not saying alcohol is bad, but I'm just saying just really think about it if you're into it. Something that can put you in the hospital after 2 drinks after having a great time. You really got to think about how great that is for your body. Anyway, let me check out what's going on YouTube comments here. Let's see. Cool. Good for you, Lucretia C. Been clean and sober for 1 year. Right on. Good for you. I never really had an alcohol problem where I was, I needed to quit or anything like that. I just realized, here's the thing. Once you clean up your diet like I have, and your body, is pretty, pured. I don't like to say, detox or anything like that. But what I'm saying is once you've cleaned up your diet and you've been eating good foods for a long time, it's pretty easy. Your body tells you when you put something in that's not, consistent with a healthy diet, it lets you know. And that's what happens when I would have booze, beyond just the slightest, little tastings of a wine tasting or something like that. That's all right. As far as me not having any kind of negative feelings or consequences. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. A clean diet, alcohol really doesn't work all that well together, I've noticed. How do you lose weight on a vegan diet, Caitlin? Great question. Well, I tell you, I never really sought out to lose weight on a vegan diet. It's just something that happened naturally from eating clean, from having no dairy. Dairy's the worst thing. That's the thing that will keep people large is dairy. Eliminating dairy, just being vegan, just having, and not only vegan, not being a junk food vegan, not living on say French fries and cookies and stuff like that, eating high carb, low fat, Not to pimp our book, but Keep It Carb Baby offers a great blueprint for what you can do. All sorts of stuff in here. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, whole food, plants, high carb, low fat. You got it, vegan dumpweed. Let's see. So that's my answer to you, Caitlin. Hope that helps you out there. Parents understand, but could you refer them to, oh, okay, you're talking to someone else. Yeah, if parents don't get it, show them the books from the doctors. Don't show us. They'll just think we're some weird vegan weirdos. But yeah, show them people like Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. McDougall, Dr. Greger, Dr. Garth Davis. And who else am I forgetting here in my... Dr. We get Esselstyn on the list, T. Colin Campbell, whole bunch of PhDs and MDs, people who actually treat patients, T. Colin Campbell doesn't. He's more research, but all these other doctors have like decades of experience treating people with a vegan diet, with a whole food, plant-based diet. Your parents can't refute that these doctors have actually made people's clogged arteries open back up. Let's see your Dr. Dean Ornish. Let's see your parents' diets make arteries open back up. Let's see your parents' diets get people off their diabetes medications in like 2 weeks' time. No other diets do this. So yeah, show them that. Let's see. Thanks for capturing that moment there, Caitlin. Let's see. Let's see. I see some talk about kombucha. We don't really drink kombucha. I'm looking on the YouTube there. No, we're not really into it. It's kind of acidic more than alkalizing. So I feel the acidity when I have it. It doesn't jive well with my bod, which is very alkalized. From all the fruit I eat, have some alkalinity in the water that I drink. So yeah, getting something really acidic like that, it's like, ugh. If you like it, cool. But thanks for the tip there, Kelly. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. I've known people. I don't want to mention anyone in case they haven't come out with this and made it public. But I know vegans who have had health problems that they weren't able to trace for years until they tracked it down to having really acidic foods like kombucha was the main culprit for them. I think there were other foods combined with that, but yeah, I've never heard. Anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Just check out if kombucha is really helping you. Maybe it is. Maybe it makes you feel better. I'm not going to disagree with that. But if you're just kind of experimenting, seeing what works for you, kind of proceed cautiously with that, just in case you're one of those people where it doesn't go over that well. Okay, I see John Smith asking, what do you think of the latest Vegan Gains video? I haven't seen a Vegan Gains video for a bit now, maybe a week or so. I think in my Facebook, he posted one about ripping some millennial girl. Is that his latest video? If that's it, I'll check it out maybe. So I don't know if it's going to help me much as a vegan, but his videos are entertaining for sure. Usually. Let's see. Axiom. LeBron, you see, you're not a vegan, but always watch your videos. Awesome, cool. See, I'm glad you share that with us, because one of many reasons why you probably don't mind watching our videos is we never say, hey, if you're not a vegan, you're a piece of crap and you deserve to die. I mean, we don't say stuff like that because we don't believe that. Because I was a non-vegan at one point. Everyone, unless they're born into a vegan family, was a non-vegan at some point. So. If you're watching it, which it means you're getting something out of the videos, I assume that, so that's cool. Maybe you'll become vegan one day, or you're on your vegan journey. Who knows what's going to happen? But it's cool. I'm glad we don't turn you off, because so many people say, oh, such and such a vegan YouTuber is so mean, so horrible, so hateful, that they turn people off to veganism. And that may or may not be true, but hopefully the inverse is true. Our videos are so not like that, so full of compassion and information and open-mindedness that people don't get turned off. They stick around. So hopefully that's what you're showing there, Axiom. Let's see. Trisha loves all. Do I eat any formative foods? I don't know what that is. Let's see. Lucretia, you like the good vibes. Cool. Awesome. Cool, Adrienne West. Leave those channels. In fact, I might make a video about this, about toxic vegan YouTube channels. I've had some people say, God, the vegan YouTube scene is so toxic. Then I'll go sit down with another friend and go, oh, it's such a beautiful scene on YouTube because she doesn't watch, they don't watch those channels. And that's what I've created too. I've created my subscription feed, my Instagram, people who I don't mind their information hitting my eyeballs, hitting my eardrums, hitting my brain, hitting my mind. I don't want toxic. There's enough toxicity in the world already. Just watch the news, right? Why would I want toxicity as well when I'm watching YouTube, when I'm watching vegans? It's the last place I want it. So if someone's a vegan YouTuber and spreading toxic poison through their media, yeah, just block it or just don't watch it. If someone's asking me, hey, what'd you think of such and such's video? And I'll say, I have no idea what you're talking about because I haven't seen a video from theirs in a year. So unsubscribe from the negativity, Maggie. You got it. Don't give them a voice. Don't give them power to dominate our scene because it's only by people watching them that gives them any kind of power like that. Oh, thanks for the tip there, Kelly. Cool. Hope you like my suggestion there. Just don't watch them. I'm not saying we have to make a campaign or boycott or do any kind of activism against them. Just simply don't give them your time. Just like I don't watch, say, Rush Limbaugh, I don't agree with what he says. I don't watch him, and same with other vegan YouTubers. Time is finite. We don't have time to watch every news channel, every vegan YouTuber, every comedy show, every, whatever show. We don't have time. So given that our lives are finite and time is finite, make sure that your time here on the planet, you're putting as much positive information. Not saying it has to be all hippy-dippy positive in the sense that it's helpful or educational or transformative in a good way. Stuff like that. Not saying it has to just be praise and love and all that kind of stuff. Try to put as much stuff that's going to help you to become a better person in your limited time here on the planet rather than drag you lower. We're never stuck at equilibrium. You're either kind of rising or we're going down as far as, our progress in life. So I think all the negativity only serves to pull us down to that level. You don't want to go there. All right, so cool. Thanks for the enough of my philosophical woo-woo ramblings there. I'm not calling anyone out by name here. If you have some ideas who I might be talking about or may not be talking about, cool. For you, then that means maybe you should unfollow those channels. I'm not telling you who to not follow. I'm just telling you what I do personally with my limited time, and just because I'm sort of a well-known vegan YouTuber doesn't make me any different than you guys. We all have 24 hours a day. We all have tons of responsibilities. We all have, and I'm getting at so much time to devote to veganism, to listening to veganism, spreading veganism. So make sure you're doing it not the right way, but with just make sure that negative information doesn't waste your time because time is precious. The negativity, don't let it get you. Cool. Oh, fermented foods. You're asking about Trisha Loves All on YouTube. Occasionally I'll have some kimchi or sauerkraut, but no, not that often. It's not that I'm against fermented foods. There's just so many better things to eat. I don't worry about probiotic stuff like that or anything like that. Jill Brewer, great point. That's what I was trying to say in 1,000 words. You said it in about 7. We are what we surround ourselves with. Absolutely. And in this world, we still have a choice as to who or what we can surround ourselves with. We have a choice with, say, on YouTube, for instance, what channels we subscribe to. On Facebook, I have a choice to see who's in my feed. If you're going to just spout a bunch of hate and crap in my feed, you're gone. Not that I dislike you. It just means I don't have time for that. I don't want to be dragged down to some hateful level when I'm looking at what my friends are doing on Facebook. Anyway, let's see. Cool. Thanks, Nan Miller on YouTube, for saying that you are, we help inspire. In fact, if you guys want to make sure I can see all your comments on YouTube, I'm reading them on my cell phone. I'm really seeing the bulk of the comments here on YouNow. So click the link in the show description, come over to YouNow. But I will try to come over to my cell phone and look at the comments on YouTube as well. I'm going on both. It's simulcasting on YouNow over to YouTube. Do you have a favorite type of, favorite kitchen type of food? I just like the food that we eat on a daily basis, really, especially if we go out on vacations. Like I've said, I enjoy all the vegan restaurants, but I just love getting back home and eating our kind of food that we make here on a daily basis. Caitlin, did I go vegan first for health or ethical reasons? Strangely for me, I think it was hey, man, let me get some water. I'm kind of getting, I had some saltier food earlier. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. I'll bring a big cup here. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for being patient, guys. But yeah, I went vegan mainly because first time I tried going vegetarian was the same reason that made me go vegan like a decade or two later. It was the idea, and this it's what inspires someone to go vegan is going to be different for every one of you guys. But anyway, I remember the fact when I went to San Francisco, I think in 2009 for like maybe 5-6 days. Every restaurant, every meal we ate in or out was 100% vegan. It was the idea at the end of the week and during that week too, like, gee, no animals needed to die in order for me to live. And that was just a profound idea. Think about it. People say, oh, you need to kill in order to live. That's a bunch of bullcrap. No animals needed to die in order for me to live. And I thought, why kill things if you don't have to? It's completely unnecessary. I felt great. My energy was great. I was feeling awesome. Thanks for the tip there. Thanks so much. Thank you. Where'd that go? I'm sorry. I was getting all super emotional there. But thank you. But that's it. Yeah, that was it. The ethical reasons kind of guess got me first. I didn't want animals to have to die in order for me to live. It's plain and simple. It's such a stupid, silly notion, but most people can't grasp that. Trisha, Angie, actually the last 2 live streams, Angie joined me at the end for like maybe the last 10, 15 minutes, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight because she's out at her friend's birthday party. But I think it's kind of where we find our wheelhouses are. Angie spends copious amounts of time on Instagram. I see her tagging her posts. It takes her a long time. She puts out several a day, and I spend more of that time putting that time into live stream. So yeah, she's good at that. I'm horrible at Instagram, so I'm kind of glad we both have our ways of getting out onto multiple platforms. So that's probably why. It's not like you'll never see Angie on here. You'll just see me on here more often than not. Just like on Instagram. It's not like I never post on there, but it's pretty much, Angie's thing. So, but we both work equally hard on our YouTube videos. That's what we share, 50-50 for sure. Yeah, we don't really use Snapchat anymore now that there's Instagram stories, so I found that to make Snapchat, at least for us, irrelevant. Yeah, you kind of just have to catch those, Trisha, those live streams. They just kind of happen randomly. We don't have a schedule anymore. Like, not that we had a specific schedule in the past, but now it's just kind of all over the place. Okay, I see an interesting question here from Young Link. You said you're recently debating with meat eaters who said if we don't eat animals, there would be too many of them. Well, the reason why there's too many animals right now, approximately 70 billion animals die a year for our 7 billion humans to eat, is because they're not there out of nature. It's because they're in factory farms where you put them there specifically so humans can raise them to kill them to eat them. If we weren't eating them, we wouldn't be raising animals in factories. Duh. I mean, do you have to be a freaking rocket scientist to understand that? The only reason why all these animals are out there is we eat them. And if we don't raise animals to eat them, well, look what happens. Humans take over a habitat that was once the domain of animals, and the animals kind of die off. So actually, humans' presence is not having a positive impact for animals. They don't just like multiply like rabbits. They die off because we're taking over their habitats, destroying them, disrupting them. So it's just the stupidest argument. It's asinine how stupid that is. Animals are being raised so we can eat them. So yeah, we wouldn't just let them loose on one singular day. Demand would decrease over time, and they would raise fewer and fewer animals over time. It's not like one day 70 billion animals would be let loose on the streets. That's just absurd. Just people are so stuck on their ways. They'll find the stupidest arguments to cling to justify their bad behavior. And bad behavior in this case, I'm talking about eating meat and justifying it anyway. Hey, let me guys ask you a question. You guys have been asking me questions. I'm going to ask you, as we were talking about drama a few minutes ago. How, I remember I said, like, 15,000 people went to LA Veg Fest, and there was like one loud squeaky wheel out there complaining. Did you guys hear? You guys know? Don't mention any names, please. Don't. I don't want to call you out. I'm sorry. Don't mention names. Just say yes or no. Did you hear that there was this one vegan YouTuber poo-pooing all over it? And again, don't call anyone out. I don't want this to be a call out. So I just want to see if you guys were aware that there was a certain someone poo-pooing on LA Veg Fest, calling it a bunch of shenanigans and dissing, and it was disrespecting him and or her, whoever this person may be. It was a fiasco. It was a horribly ran event, blah blah blah. So okay, I see a few of you guys have heard of this, right? Yeah, I'll let you guys have Okay, good. I'm glad that one person of the 15,000 that attended that seemed to have really positive experiences there, that this one person's opinion didn't propagate out too much. But yeah, I'm not doing this to disrespect. I'm just doing a sample here, a survey to see if he or she's opinion got out there. Okay, good. So for those of you that did hear about that bad apple in the bunch, as Lisa G put it, let me see. Yeah, it was super fun. No, I'm not even going to go through my story here. Okay, okay, why am I bringing this up? Because one thing this person was complaining about was like the difficulty to park and get in. And so let me... So, okay, I'm going to ask this question for the people who have heard this complaint before. So I'm going to ask you this hypothetical story. And I did this on YouNow a couple days ago. So you saw this. Don't let my my story out. Anyway, who am I describing here? A guy and his girlfriend, his lady, whatever you want to call it, show up in the car to Veg Fest, and they go up to the parking person. They're trying to get in and say, "Hey, I should be." They say, "Hey, I should be on the parking list." And let me in. I should be on VIP parking or something like that. And the parking dude or girl says, "Oh no, you're not on there." And okay, then the guy asked about it. I should be. I guess I got dissed or something like that. What the hell's going on? They're dissing me. So anyway, deal with parking. Parks the car somehow, and the guy and his girl walk up to the gate to get in. "Hey, I should be on the list. Can I get in the VIP list?" And they look up the name. "Nope, you're not on there." Like, oh my God. I'm not on the list. I got dissed, right? I should have been on the list. LA Veg Fest is disrespecting me. They're making fun of me. They're mocking me. So anyway, who am I talking about? Any guesses? I guess now you can mention names or something like that. Who am I talking about? Who is this person that was supposed to be on the VIP parking list, wasn't on there, got dissed, walked up, and then found parking somehow on their own and walked up to the gate, tried to get in, and I should be on the VIP list to get in? Who am I talking about? Who is this person? And is this disrespecting? Is this like picking someone out and trying to make a mockery of them, trying to like do something to disrespect them? Is this a disrespecting? Who am I talking about here? You don't know? So yeah, some people are saying, yeah, it's that guy who I'm not naming or anything like that, who made some negative videos about Veg Fest, claiming that happened to him. Well, I'm telling you, this story is not about him. This story is about me. This is how it happened when me and Angie showed up at Veg Fest. And we didn't feel dissed at both points when we weren't on the parking list. Actually, when we got there was no parking list because we got there so late that the list was gone. He was saying, "Yeah, there's no more parking list. Just kind of go forward and talk to other people and see if you can work out." But there is no more parking list. So we dealt with that. Once we parked, walked up to get to the gate, and they have these little wristbands for speakers, presenters, vendors, so we can get into the food lines faster, because I can't leave my area, our table with shirts and everything for like an hour or even 30 minutes. So the food vendors, I can get in and out for in maybe 5-10 minutes. Anyway, they didn't have us on the list. They looked under my name, looked under Angie's name, not on there. Instead of freaking out and making a video about how unorganized the event was and how disrespectful it was, we just dealt with it. you talk to them. You know, you can always text someone that you know working there to come and help out. Anyway, I'm just saying, all that stuff happened to us too. And, you know, I understand these are big events. They're ran by volunteers. There's thousands of people attending. Things go wrong. We've worked at 3 vegan festivals so far, and all of them had things go wrong. Not lots of things, but little hiccups here and there. But a lot of things went right. Like at the tents where the speakers were at, they went off flawlessly. Everything was going off like, you know, machine clockwork. But a few things do go wrong. And yeah, Jill Brewer, you were volunteering, and you say you were not on the list too, but you got in just like we did, and we got over. Yeah, it was well put together. Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but I've never been to a perfect event there anywhere. Even if you go to an expensive rock concert, there's going to be some problems somewhere in there with even professionals running it. So what I'm saying is, yeah, it was well run. We had trouble getting into parking and getting in, and still we didn't freak out. We dealt with it, got in, and it was awesome. Yeah, it took you 40 minutes to park, Donna, huh? Well, I can top that. Last year, 2016, when we went, it took us over an hour to park. Over an hour. It was crazy. It was crazy. So, and that's no fault of the event. It's just kind of a fault of where the location is. There's just not a lot of parking there, unfortunately. So, yeah. So if I were just going as a guest this year, arriving later than I did because I got there early, I may have just like driven to like a mile away, parked in a neighborhood or something like that, and take a taxi or Lyft or something in. But anyway, yeah, this is really live, Riley, and maybe it's like 5-10 seconds delayed or something like that, but by the time it leaves my mouth and gets to you, but yeah, this is a live stream. If you're watching this right now, it's a live stream. So anyway, yeah, Donna V, yeah, we came late last year. We went to our farmer's market in Long Beach because that's what we do on Sundays. Then we drove straight to Veg Fest, which was a mistake. We should have just gone straight to Veg Fest because it was so crowded and so hard to get in. Anyway. All right, so let me check out YouTube. I haven't seen the comments down here. Again, YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you. In fact, come over to YouNow so I can see your comments in real time, but I have my cell phone open down here so I can kind of see what's going on with YouTube. Let's see. Here's an odd question. Do you feel hotter or colder as a vegan? Clint asks. I don't know. I'm not sure if I notice any difference there. Yeah, Jill brings up good points too. If you live near enough, yeah, you can ride a bus there, public transportation, ride your bike, or what we did, just get there early. And fortunately, we were forced to get there early because we're working there. Yeah, Riley, this certain guy that I don't want to mention or anything. Yeah, he was just making videos slamming the event, slamming the speakers and presenters, just saying the most horrible things about it all, and how he couldn't park, the whole thing, how he couldn't get in without like the same experience that we had, but he just, it was awful from the bits our viewers showed us. I didn't really watch it, but people shared stuff with us. Anyway. Yeah, that's why I did that. That's why I did that little story time about this, keeping you in the dark. Who am I talking about? It was me. Anyway, let's see. Trisha asks on YouTube, how do you start a Veg Fest? I really have no idea, Trisha. I don't know how you get involved in the Veg Fest business, but there apparently is because they're all around the United States. I don't even know. Are there Veg Fest Europes and stuff like that now? They're everywhere. Oh wow, Trisha, yeah, Santa Cruz would be a great place for a Veg Fest. Let's see. Oh, people have been asking me, do I have coffee or caffeine? No, I don't drink either of those. Angie enjoys a cup of cold brew, I guess is what it's called, or deep brew. I don't know what it is. She likes some kind of coffee. It shows you I don't know anything about coffee. No, water. That's all I drink, guys. Water, some almond milk sometimes, No, no caffeine, no Red Bull or anything like that. No, just purely powered by plants. Oh, Riley, best way to make fries, burn them in oil. Have you seen Keep It Car Baby? We have see, it's not on the cover here. There's a potato logs recipe we got in here. I mean, it's an easy recipe. You don't need our book for that. But I mean, Angie has a special recipe how to make ketchup for it if you want to go down that road. But yeah, you basically get parchment paper, put that on a baking tray, and slice potato logs out. Make them look like French fries. Air fryers, as Maggie points out there. Many ways to do that. Yeah, if you're burning them, you're either cooking them too long. You have to be really careful, or maybe your oven's up a little too high. So back it down, maybe like 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, you have to. I burn them a little bit too, but yeah, I've kind of got it down now to almost a science as far as what temperature works best in my oven and how long to do it. So yeah, a lower rack too will help prevent burning if you keep an eye on them. Yeah, good tips here, guys. Would I rather give up mangoes or bananas or rice and potatoes, Caitlin? I will give up none of them because those are, I guess if I had to, it would be mangoes, but, because I eat the other ones so often. But no, all those are the essentials. Do we spice them? The fries? You can. Yeah, I usually don't, but I used to before, whatever you want to put on them. But yeah, you put them, spice them before. It makes a lot of sense, but you could do them after. Spice them before. It kind of bakes the spice into it a little bit, which is a good thing. On YouTube, Cody Duran, do we ever do collaborations on music? Pretty rarely. We're just, we're so busy with YouTube and Happy Healthy Vegan. We're just happy to work on music together. You're using a toaster to make potato logs? No, definitely don't do that. Let's see. Let's see if we look over on YouTube here. Talking about hydration and coffee and teas. Yeah, if you're really concerned about hydrating, water is your friend. Really, there's nothing better than water. Nothing. See, I just downed that whole glass that I got 10 minutes ago. I like to stay hydrated. Cool. All right. Cool, Cody. I'm glad I answered your question there. It's an easy one there. Yeah, Donovan, when I love something, you're right. Lick the plate. Riley, yeah, I have tried lucid dreaming before. I remember reading that book back in, say, the 90s or something like that. So I used to actively try to get into lucid dreams back when I was reading that book, and still now too, from time to time I'll be having a dream and I'll just kind of catch myself, I'm dreaming right now, let's go lucid. I will try to fly, which was the great test because you can't fly in reality, right? So that's how to know you're dreaming, if you can fly. Oh, cool. Thanks for the tip there, Callie. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let me look on YouTube again. Let's see. Oh, man. Any dreams I remember? I don't know. Dreams are kind of private. I think I'm going to keep my dreams to myself. I'll just leave it at that. You can start flying and then take off and go places. But I haven't had a lucid dream for a few months that I can recall right now. Usually something weird will be happening in a dream. You go, wait, and that'll trigger you off. You'll start reflecting hey, this is not reality. This is probably a dream, right? So, then you can start being lucid from there. And actually, too, yeah, once you get up and start going about your day, you don't remember your dreams anymore, typically, unless it was a really crazy one. Yeah, Joe, we try to meditate. I do meditate when I do my yoga, which is I'm really lazy now. Once a week probably is when I'm doing my yoga, but I do have meditation built into my personal yoga practice. Let's see. So, hey, Jamaica. Hey, P-Chen. Thank you. What are my thoughts on gluten? Asks Rob Lovegreen. I have no issues with gluten. I know some people avoid gluten. They may have gluten sensitivities. Ask this. If you have a gluten sensitivity, try something that's not been sprayed by Monsanto Roundup. Try to get an organic pasta or whatever and see if that has the same effect, because strangely people started getting gluten sensitivities en masse once Monsanto's Roundup glyphosate, whatever that stuff's called, and started getting sprayed on wheat crops. Farmers are using it to end the living plant's life so they can start harvesting sooner. So there's been some research indicating that is the connection. People aren't sensitive to gluten; they're sensitive to frickin' Monsanto pesticides or herbicides. So yeah, experiment. Try to have some gluten products that don't have that happen to them. Maybe organic ones, or try something other than wheat that has gluten in it. So. All right, guys, I've been on a little bit over an hour now, and I really should be going on my Sunday night here. I got lots to do still. I got a lot of you guys ordered Keep It Carb Baby over the weekend, so I got a few of these to pack up to send out to people tomorrow. So if you want to get something now, grab it now, and I'm gonna go pack orders up for the next like half hour or so. But anyway, thanks a lot, and I guess I will try doing this, looking at the comments on YouTube and YouNow at the same time. It's kind of difficult, but I will try my best so I don't leave everyone on YouTube just kind of stranded there. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining me here on this Sunday night. I'm going to get to work. If I get a chance, there's a new song I started last week. I want to get back and program some beats for tonight, so hopefully I'll get a chance for that. And yeah, you guys are cool. I'm not sure when I'll be on next. Probably not this Tuesday. I told you our Tuesday thing is kind of off now. I might do a live YouTube stream Wednesday evening about 7:45 Pacific time if I go running with my running club. I like to, after I get done with my run, I'm hot. I don't want to get back in the car. I'm sweating and I'm not thinking clearly. So instead of driving, I'll talk to you guys for about half an hour. So check check around Wednesday. See if I come on Wednesday. We'll see how the weather is and if I go running and stuff with the running club. So anyway, oh cool, Donna. I'm glad you got your music situation fixed up. I remember getting a message about that. So cool. Thanks for letting me know. So anyway, guys, thanks again. And yeah, we'll be back on and just keep it chill, guys. Just keep it chill. No drama and good vibes. So good night, y'all. Take care. Much appreciated.